And are we about to complete the comeback against PSG here? It's a lovely finish.
Oh, yeah!
Hello and welcome back to another episode as part of Borderline Glory, and welcome back to Saint Etienne, where in today's episode we are a team sitting in a very nice third place in Ligue. And since last time out, since you last joined us, it has been a very, very good time for us. We played quite a few games of football. We'll take a look at why that is, but just in the interest of moving on a little bit, we will have some cup games obviously, but we're thinking with the form that we're in, we could win this game that comes up in December, have that break, go into the second half of the season already, and by next episode have a cup game and then a game in the league somewhere around here. But since last time out, it's been absolutely incredible stuff. The type of football we've been playing has just been absolutely immense. We've had a couple of big results, a few setbacks along the way, but overall it has been really good for us. We've got 7 wins in total at the start here. We picked up a draw after that and then a loss to Rennes, but we bounced back with 2 wins, including quite a big one against Monaco there. A loss to Clermont Foot, it wasn't really our game in that one, but then we went on a 3-game winning streak and a win as well against our former team in Servette in a friendly during the extended international break that we had. We did play a game against Lille, which we lost 4-3. There was a bit of a late comeback in that one, but what can you do really? We're doing well against these good teams. I mean, if you take a look here, 4-0 win against Strasbourg with 4 goals from Diakite in the first half, or 3 in the first half, and then 1 after half time, and then a massive win against Lyon in that game away from home, which did take us quite a bit ahead of them. Now, should we have won that game against Lille? That was Lyon who we played before there. But if we'd have won that game against Lille, we would still be in second. Going into that game, we were second, but we can't complain really. We are in a very, very good position and 3 points clear of that Conference League spot. Today we play against 5th place and 1st place. If we can get a win against 5th place Nice, then you start to think that maybe that 6th place spot could be confirmed, and maybe we even go one higher. This is the troubling thing with trying to go for a Conference League spot, is that the ceiling is kind of in a really fine gap and it's kind of tough to get there, but what can you do really? Let's go and get straight into it. Let's go and show you the football we have been playing. It's the first game of the day against Nice. So the team for this game against Nice starts with Chugera in goal. We've got a backline of Smith, Liddell, Juanma and Barber. We've got Jaworski, Nuhard, Blazquez in the middle. We've got Minge on the left, Luis on the right, and Diakite stays up top. Now, one thing I forgot to mention is we did actually make one more signing at the end of the transfer window, but Diakite has just been in such good form that our new striker has just not been able to break into the team. But we have got ourselves a very quality striker in Fabian Milot, as you can see there, coming in from Strasbourg. Looks like quite the player, but he's going to have to fight for his position. But one to watch there in Fabian Milot. It's kick-off here in this game against Nice. It's a big one for us. You know, this is a real high-level game. Two of the, I wouldn't say the best teams, but some of the best teams in the league so far. I think we've been just absolute quality. Diakite has absolutely stepped up, and I think that new striker coming in has probably done that for him. You know, 8 goals and 2 assists in 11 games. 9 starts in that time. He's just been absolutely mega. There's a chance here though for Nice, and luckily it's a save from Chiguero. Everyone's just been solid, and as well, players who've come in have done really, really well. We've had a lot of injuries for Guy, and Mange has come in, got himself a few goals and assists. Those numbers actually don't do him justice. I feel like he's been really influential, and overall these boys in this team have just been really, really good. It was frustrating to go and lose against Lille. It was a very good game, but I'm not like, I'm bothered when we lose, but like I'm not too bothered considering we got 3 wins before that. It was always going to be a tough game, high level game, but you know, we had to do a bit better if we wanted to get over the line. But we're going to have these losses every now and again. It happens. We are doing really, really well overall, and you know, maybe there'll be a bit of a drop off in form at some point, but as long as it's not for now, then I can't complain too much. Look how we're doing though in the first 35 minutes. You know, there's not been too many clear-cut chances by the looks of it, but you know, for 40 minutes we've had 3 shots on target, and it's just been a good game. If we stay in this position that we are now, we remain in third by the looks of it. There will be teams who've not played their games, but We are doing very, very well for ourselves, and it's coming up to the halfway point. If we can get to 30 points, then I think we'll need about 54 points for the Conference League spot. If we go one higher, we go one higher, and if we can win the whole thing, then why not? To be honest, let's just go for it. At that point, we've got a very high quality team, and I think this season will be about, even if we go and qualify higher, retaining some of these players, and if we're in a European competition next year, it might be a little bit more difficult to get that same spot again as we did this season. Say we got 4th this season, it would be hard to go and get the same level, so maybe that's the drop off into 6th place that we need, and then the season after that we just go and breeze through the Conference League. You feel like, as we said, when it would click, and that is what is kind of happening here. But when we've come on camera, Juanma has gone absolutely flying in to a challenge. No idea why he's done that. He could be sent off for a challenge like that. The penalty is given, and I don't know if a card's going to come out. Triguero has actually pulled off a few saves, and this would be a massive time to pull one off from this penalty here. Triguero stands. He's been absolutely immense so far. He's standing between the posts. Can he pull off another save? It's in the crossbar. There's no need for a save, and we might even counter-attack here. It's Jose Luis on the ball down the right-hand side. What can he do with it? Where will he go? He goes into Blázquez in the middle. Barber, and we calm it down a little bit. That is a massive chance gone and missing for Nice. I don't know if it'll show us here. He's only conceded 12 goals in 11 games. Penalty saves, where would it be? I think it's that. Yeah, 2 saves, 2 penalty saves. So to be honest, that's really not that bad for however many games he's played. 11 games. Is there anyone who's played every single game that we can kind of take a look at? I think Smith might have played everyone, or did he miss one? No, he has played 11, so we've had 11 games. And yeah, we're not doing too bad for ourselves, but there is a goal here for Nice to make it 1-0. We've been really good in that first half, but just not come out in the way we wanted to in the second. Maybe as we come on camera, there's a bit of drop off in form. To be fair to us, we have been playing at a really high level for a lot of the season. You would expect it would come eventually, but the sooner we can get it over, the better. We do have tough games now, and if this is when it's going to happen, it's going to happen now. We've got big wins against Strasbourg, I think Strasbourg are the team we have to beat, because they will be a Conference League challenging team. Strasbourg, and then the other team we played, Lille, and Lille we lost to is Lyon. I keep getting them mixed up. It was Lyon we beat, and then Strasbourg. It's just like they've all got these funky names that are a bit tricky to get around. We're going to make some changes. We have left it quite late in terms of making them, but we still do have the time to do so. Nuharda's had a bit of a quiet game. We'll bring Dukas into the middle there. We don't have too much sharpness, which is a bit frustrating with these boys. We're going to put Luis onto that left to see if he can. He looks like he's in this game, but he's not giving us loads of output, so we'll bring Boto onto that side on the right hand side and put Luis onto the left. We can take a point, that would be ideal. We don't really want to lose at home. Our home record was unbeaten up until that Lille game, if I'm not mistaken, or we might have actually lost that one away from home. Who really knows? We get that clear with a header from Juanma. As you can see, we've definitely done a little bit better from the set pieces, but it's still not 100% in terms of all defensive issues. But as you saw there, we only conceded 12 goals, and I'm fairly confident we have scored quite a few more than that. Triguero, what a save that is. He has been absolutely incredible, and I think we might have gone and even got an upgrade with Jarwin leaving at the start of the season. Well, we go and get a late equaliser. We have a game against PSG. We can go and replicate our mistakes in that one, then that would be quite something. The full-time whistle does look like it will go, and it is a frustrating loss at home here. And no changes for this team against PSG. Triguero in goal, backline of Smith, Liddell, Juanma, Barber. We've got Jaworski, Nuhard, Blázquez in the middle, Mange on the left, Luis on the right, and Diakite up top. It's kick-off here in this game against PSG away from home. Always going to be a tough game, but we've got to have the confidence with the way we have been playing, and I will say we have been playing really well. That is genuinely probably the worst performance I have seen, and I don't even think we played that bad. We didn't play horribly. It was a narrow 1-0 loss, and Nice were probably the better team in the end, but the stats don't lie. That was the 12th game. We picked up 23 points after 12 games. What is that? 21 points from wins, and then a point from a draw. And then obviously we've got our point so far in this game from the draw, takes us up to 23. It's been quite the season so far, and I think there's real potential to go and do well. It is frustrating to come on camera, but if you know this channel by now, and if you didn't prepare for that to happen, then you would be considered quite silly. But what can you do, really? I think we can go and put on a good display, and in my opinion, there's no reason why we can't go and take the win. We have real quality in this PSG team, but we have real quality as well found within our whole team, and in particular this defence, who have become really, really solid. As I say that, there is a goal for PSG inside 16 minutes. They've just been really quick off the mark. That is a real training ground finish that they've managed to pull off there, and that is frustrating. We've got to be switching on. We do want to get a goal, ideally, as long as you believe me that we are doing well. I would just like to see us pull off a bit of an interesting goal, but we've got a shot on target away. I mean, this time last year when we would have played this game, we would have been 3-0 down by now, so there's clear marked improvement, but we obviously want to be in a far better position. We don't want to make it, ideally, 3 losses in a row. But the good news is the tough games will be done after this one, and we go back to the games that should be the ones we are trying to win. I think that game, now that I think about it, against Lille will have been away from home, so what that means is we only have the 1 loss at home. We were really good at home, 5 out of 5 wins going into that game, but then it just obviously didn't go as much to plan as we wanted it to. But what can you do, really? Here's Barcola on the ball. It plays to Florian Wirtz. We've got Barber and Juanma doing some defending there. Juanma has really stepped into this team and just been a real he's been a kind of, it's a tough one to describe the way he's been. There's a shot that goes in there, and that is so cheeky from Barcola, so annoying that we've not been able to do anything with that. But Triguero is quite unlucky to not be able to see that. What were we saying about Juanma? Yeah, he's come in on a free deal, 21 years of age, I believe he is, 23 years of age actually, and he's just been a real prominent player on the pitch. He's there, he's been a real commanding, leading player in that back line. I think Liddell needed something like that, because he is a very Liddell can go under the radar, but he is an absolutely mega defender. I think that's what we were seeing a little bit, so it makes Liddell stand out a little bit, because they are making a real solid centre-back pairing on their day. Triguero manages to get a save off there to keep it at 2-0. It looks like we have had a shot on target, and we are not doing as bad as we probably could be. PSG are 8 points clear by the looks of it. Lens are currently in 2nd place. They may be playing Lyon and beating them now by the looks of it. There was a big game there between Lyon and Monaco. Monaco, I don't know if they're in this section at the moment. They are currently in 9th place, and we beat 9th place, 10th place, 7th place, 6th place. We beat all these teams, and even with the loss today, we still do not drop out of the top 6, considering we will be only 4 games away from the first half of the season ending. If we can end it in the top 6 or just in 6th, then we can be very, very happy with that. 50 minutes gone here. We don't want to make it 3 losses in a row. Ideally want to salvage a point away from home against a tough PSG team. Would be a real good testament to the football we have been playing so far. Here is Diakite in a very interesting position. He tries to find Mage. It is played back with a return ball. Mage, can he play over the top? These are the trademark balls we've been hitting, and Jose Luis is in. He scores. We get a goal back, and are we about to complete the comeback against PSG here? It's a lovely finish. Mage, these balls that he plays, by the way, take a look at this. I call them the slicers. They absolutely slice through like butter, a knife through butter. He absolutely slices through these defences. Some of the balls he plays, from some of the angles he plays them from as well, to reach Diakite in particular. Diakite has been quite quiet, and that's probably why we've not been scoring, but I'm sure when he gets into this game he can get a few goals for himself. But some of the balls were absolutely ridiculous. There is another goal here though for PSG after 55 minutes. We're going to have to go all out attack. We've got 35 minutes and a few changes to try go and change our fate here. I think we'll go and make some nice early changes. I'm going to bring Diakite off for our new signing in Maylot to bring us a few minutes from him to go and see what he can do. I'm going to bring Blazquez off. We'll bring Moussavu on actually into the middle there to see what he can go and do. And then do we bring one of the fullbacks off? I will bring Levitt on. Brassier is a bit more of a defensive minded left back, and that's not really what we are looking for in this game. Maybe if we need him at centre back is the way he could be introduced. Here's Nuhard on the ball. Can he play it over the top? It's an interesting one to try and find Diakite. He's not able to, but it falls back to Rock Barber. We've got to be doing a bit better in retaining possession there. It's in through the middle. It's Bertrand, who's I think the best regen player in this whole save. He's been absolutely ridiculous. and he's gone and got a goal here in this game to make it 4-1. How frustrating is that? We come on camera and we've got an aggregate score of 5-1 down after all the football we've been playing. I'm sure by the time we come around next episode, because we'll probably lose a few more games after this, then start winning again, and you'll see us right at the very top when we've won. When we're still on that win streak, we're at the very end of it. You'll finally see some wins on the channel. We did see a win in the last episode as well, that very good win, so it's not all that bad. Here's Musavu, he finds Mylot, he goes over the top to Luis. Luis plays a lovely ball, another slicing ball to try and find Mange, but he's not able to after it is cut out in the end. Another ball over the top, Florian Wirtz is on the end of it. Will he get the shot away? He doesn't. Juanma plays it to Luis, that is an interesting ball, but he's not able to get there. We really need to go and up the tempo, but retain a bit more of the ball. We're not being too kind of positive when we find ourselves on the ball. Here's Jaworski, he's had a very good season as well, real good signing for only 8 million. It feels like quite a lot because of the club, but 8 million is really not that much for the quality player he is. He is a multi-million euro player. Here is Luis on the ball with the shot from range. It's got to be better. It's as simple as that. We've got to be doing better. We'll bring Luis off now. I think Mange is having a good game. We'll bring Boto in to try and see if he can get a few balls in behind him. Then we'll bring Liddell off. I'm going to bring De Cavaron in at centre-back, who you will be familiar with. Signed him in the last episode. 65 minutes gone here. This team have not shown up on camera. They've got a bit of stage fright, but the picture is not all too bad. We're still at the same points tally as Leon, still ahead on goal difference because we're not doing too bad there. We'll probably go and take a look at the full table because it is a bit more satisfying than the full tables of the last few seasons. And we are 2 points clear of Rennes, and we are, how many points is that? 7 points clear of Toulouse in 11th place, which was the position we finished in. Not last season. Last season we finished in 13th. It's Angers who are on 11 points. We are currently 11 points clear of them. We just want to ideally get this game over with. PSG, too good for us on the day. It was a bit of a shame because I did think we could go and put on a bit of a better display, but what can you do really? Just not our day today in terms of games. Not been the best against these teams above us, and that's why they have gone above us when we were starting the day in second place. What can you do? The full-time whistle goes, and there's still stuff to improve on if we want to secure that 6th place finish. So they have it not to be in these games. I have no idea why. I guess that's just the camera curse for you. We've scored 25 goals, conceded 17, quite a few of those come in these games. In the last ones, our home record, did that take? Yeah, it did take a hit actually, by the looks of it, against Lille, who really knows, but we were unbeaten prior to that. Away record, not too bad. We are still kind of win-loss, got a difference of 0. Anything else? How's the media prediction doing? They predicted us 9th, so clearly rated us quite highly, but we've got wins against some of these teams here, including Rennes, Monaco, and Lyon and Strasbourg. So that's why we are ahead of them, and hopefully we go and improve in the next few episodes. If you did enjoy that video, please make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Make sure to go and join the Discord down below. I'll leave you all with this little tune. Thank you for watching, and I'll see you all for another video soon. Thank you. Bye.